Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be installing this 2.5-inch leveling kit on this 2025 Ford F-150. So step one, we're going to want to unhook the battery, the negative terminal on this, because all the sensitive electronics, before you even lift it off the ground. So get your negative terminal out of the way. The next step, we're going to get the wheels off. We got the key out of the glove box. So next, we got the light in here. We're going to take these clips off here so we don't pull any of these wires down. We're going to get these unclipped, and then there's these two nuts, one in the front, and then, one in the back, and then we have one in the front over here. So we're going to loosen these off so it takes tension off of the upper control arm. Got all that loosened up. Now we're going to loosen off the nuts. We'll get the one in the front. We just want these loosened off to take the tension off. Next, we're going to take these two bolts off here onto the lower control arm. This is for the strut. Now we're going to take the lower control arm bolts out. And here we got the back one. And this is a 27 millimeter. We're going to pull the bolt off for the sway bar link. Now we're going to take the 3 bolts on the top of the strut here. Now the strut's going to be loose in here. So we can take our lower control arm bolts out, and then we can pull this whole assembly out. We're going to pull the lower control arm bolts right out. That's the rear. Now we're going to go to the front. Now this one's holding a lot of weight, so we might have to tap up. Oh, there we go. So now this whole assembly drops down. It gives you room to pull the strut right out and get it on the bench. So now this is all loose. Give this a tap with a rubber mallet. Should be pretty close there. Okay, so we got the strut of the truck, we got it on the bench, we got the leveling kit here. So this is just a basic spacer. So what we're going to have to do is, we got these holes, we're going to have to install the studs, because these are just going to slide over top like this. But we need a stud. So we're going to run these in from the back side here. Get these all started. And you definitely don't want to forget these because you won't be able to install them in the truck without them. So I'm going to go with my rigid impact 3/8, keeping them snugged up. Then you're going to want to torque these to 40 foot-pounds. Everything that this kit comes with is torqued to 40 foot-pounds. Now that we got our studs, this can only go on one way. It's pretty self-explanatory. Then you're going to put your flat washers and then your lock washers, and then your nut. So now that everything's all started, we're going to run these in. They're rigid. Remember, these are all torqued to 40 foot-pounds. Now we got the spacer is all in, all ready to go. We're going to torque it down and we're going to get it installed in the truck. So now we got everything all installed. We're going to slip this in here. So we're going to slip it in from the top in through here. And then we're going to have to lift up on this to get a little bit of room and get up into this pocket. And it's a bit of a battle. We got the one nut started up there. We're going to get the other one started. We're going to leave these loose. And then we're going to tighten the two lowers and the lower control arm. Okay, so now we're going to get this lined up on the bottom of the lower control arm. And we get that up and we're going to snug these up. The lower control arms all buttoned up there. We're going to tighten up these uppers, and these are 40 foot-pounds. So we're going to torque our upper bolts here to 40 foot-pounds. Okay, so now that we got everything in place, now we lowered the truck a little bit. We're gonna jack the lower control arm up. So we're gonna use the jack with a block of wood because you have to compress the spring a little bit to get everything to line up. So we're gonna jack this up nice and slow. Get a rubber mallet to kind of help guide it up. You can grab like either a screwdriver or a bar. Just try and get in past like a center. Okay, so we got that in just to kind of hold that. Now we're going to go to the front. Okay, so now we're on the front. We got it pretty close, nice and straight. Now we just go up just a little bit because there's a lot of pressure on this. Okay, now we're going to get our bolts started here. Give it a little tap with a hammer. Okay. Got that one home. Now we're going to go back to the back. So now we got the front one all lined up. We have this one kind of close. Now we're going to put our 2x4 to get it the rest of the way. Now we got that one pretty close. We go up just a little bit. Okay, now those are in. Try and get them aligned back with the marks from where they originally were for the alignment. You'll be able to see in the paint exactly where they were. Next, we're going to put the nut on the sway bar link. Get this tightened up. Okay, then we just got to tighten up our upper control arm bolts, and that's it. Get the wheels on. Okay, so now that's all buttoned up. We got all our wiring all in place. Everything's tight. We're going to get our wheel put on. And then we'll get this on the ground, we'll torque it up to spec. So the final step, we're going to get the negative terminal hooked on the battery. we're going to torque the wheels and bring this for an alignment.